Welcome back. As you know, I am Eli, the computer guy, here for your daily dose of the roars. Back in my home in Asheville. We had a nice little class last night for Silicon Dojo in Durham, North Carolina. We did a class on the Moon Dream AI computer vision model, and now I'm back here in Asheville to scream about the stupid stuff going on. Well, the nice thing for any young people out there that are trying to figure out what direction their lives should go in, the good thing nowadays is you do not have to feel bad that you don't know what path you want to go down. Because apparently at this point in time, you know, even the masters of the universes at this point don't know what the fuck they want to do when they grow up. So I think this is kind of an interesting story just to show you how completely and utterly lost Mark Zuckerberg is. And one of the big problems we have currently with the ownership structure of so many of our big tech companies, where one single person, because of what they were able to do, clearly 10 years ago, has all the control of a company that's worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And so basically, when they have a fucking midlife crisis, when they can't figure out why the hell they're on this planet, basically the entire corporation is going to go through that midlife crisis with them, right? Talked about this with Meta. So Meta, literally, it used to be called Facebook, is now called Meta because of the metaverse. And then he got bored of the metaverse. And so they're going to do AI. And now God knows what's going on with AI. So now they're going to do humanoid robots. Have you heard about this? Meta literally wants to get into doing humanoid robots. Why? Why? What does humanoid robots have shit to do with Meta about? But anyways, it doesn't matter. Mark Zuckerberg is going through a fucking midlife crisis, so therefore this massive ass corporation is going to go along with him. I think this is interesting coming from TechCrunch. Meta is pausing its dream of sharing Quest's Horizon OS with third-party headset makers. So earlier in the year, basically they debuted, I don't know if they debuted the OS earlier in the year, but they had this like VR operating system, just how, you know, like Android is a mobile operating system or iOS is a mobile operating system. Basically they came up with this Horizon OS, and it was gonna be like the VR operating system. And they had the idea, which makes a lot of sense, is hey, let other people use this operating system that's been created so that you can get more people within the ecosystem, and then basically all ships, you know, can rise, right? You look at IBM, the whole IBM architecture standard won for decades and decades and decades, basically because they released it so that other people could build hardware, other people could build operating systems, all kinds of people were doing all kinds of cool things, lots of people made money basically off of that whole PC architecture, and so that was a way to boost it, right? So Mark Zuckerberg basically has the idea, hey, let us release this operating system that we're creating anyway, then Lenovo can create products, and other people can create products. They're all using the operating system. They're then tied into Meta's vision of what VR should be. And, you know, that actually makes sense. So obviously, being 2025, they're killing that program. They're killing that program. This is probably why you should not give one human being absolute veto control for a corporation worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Meta says that it has paused its program to share Meta Horizon OS, the mixed reality operating system that powers its Quest headsets with third-party device makers. The program was part of the company's metaverse push. The idea behind the program was to create a, quote, new generation of hardware that would give VR users their pick of devices when it came to engaging with Meta's digital worlds. Which actually makes a hell of a lot of sense. You have numerous companies. They are going after the VR market in different ways. Some people come out with higher quality products. Some people come out with lower quality but cheaper products. Other people have specializations, possibly in specific things, so they can really nail a specific, niche or whatever else. And then again, if this is the Horizon OS, so basically Meta essentially owns it, then that's bringing people into Meta's, metaverse, which, makes sense. That's why it's got to go. Oh, you mean this is a business policy that makes sense? Get that shit out of here. Quote, we have paused the program to focus on building the world-class first-party hardware and software needed to advance the VR market, a Meta spokesperson told TechCrunch. Quote, we're committed to this for the long term and will revisit opportunities for third-party device partnerships as the category evolves. And again, that's kind of a weird thing, right? So you get these third-party people in there, they start developing their things, you want to start creating this bigger ecosystem, and then they're like, no, we're just gonna own it. Because, everybody trusts Facebook. I mean, if there's one human being in the entire modern tech world that we all trust, it's Mark Zuckerberg. When Mark Zuckerberg puts his stamp of approval on a tech product, people go running, generally in the opposite direction. So again, it's a very weird thing here. Last April, so only last April, the tech giant announced that it would be opening up Meta Horizon OS to third-party headset makers. At the time, the company said that Asus, Microsoft's Xbox, and Lenovo were all working on creating new hardware that would run the company's software. Quote, as we've seen with the PC and smartphone industries, consumers are best served by a broad hardware ecosystem producing both general-purpose computing devices and more specialized products, all running on a common platform, the company said at the time. Yeah. Makes sense. Between the announcement of the partner program and now, there haven't been a whole lot of updates about it. In September, the company's Connect event, a Meta spokesperson said that Meta was still working with its business partners to push Horizon OS into more devices, right? So that was September, about 3 months ago. Horizon OS was designed to deliver, quote, mixed reality experiences and to communicate social presence through technologies like hand, body, eye, and face tracking. It launched in the days when Mark Zuckerberg still maintained that the metaverse was the future of his company. And so, yeah, so now it's dead. Now it's dead, just like his AI ambitions are going to be, just like his fucking humanoid robot ambitions are going to be. He doesn't know what the hell he wants to do when he grows up. And this is one of my big arguments with the modern world of so many of these tech companies, right? We get these figurehead, we get these celebrity CEOs, and the idea is that they are brilliant and they are visionary and they need to have absolute control over their corporations to push their corporations into the future. The problem is, as I've talked about before, is we all get old. We all get old. Sometimes our best times are frankly behind us, right? You have your time period. If you look at many corporations, literally in the United States, the average tenure of a CEO is something like 3 years or less. And there's actually a reason for that, right? Because you need different CEOs for different periods of time. Sometimes you need CEOs in order to scale up production. Other times you need CEOs to deal with PR and marketing and make your product sexy again. Sometimes you need CEOs to come in and be hatchet men and just hack half the company away so you can get back to something near profitability, right? That's why you have these different CEOs. They come and go. Again, the board of directors are the ones that are actually supposed to represent the owners of the company, and the owners of the company are the people that own stock in the company, not the fucking CEO, not the boy geniuses, right? But the problem we get to is basically how a lot of these companies became public, is that the people that created, the founders, essentially they have a special tier of stock where they get more voting rights than everybody else combined. Right? If you buy $100 billion in stock in Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg still doesn't have to give a damn what you have to say. That's fucked up. And I think we're going to start seeing more and more with this generation of tech companies is they start falling apart when frankly the mental capabilities of their founders start falling apart, and there's no good exit to get these companies out of this disaster. So yeah, this is I don't know. This is what it is. This is what it is. What do you think about this? What do you think about the metaverse, right? And Facebook going into the metaverse. What do you think about like Harmony OS, right? The idea of, hey, they're going to make this VR operating system available for everybody producing hardware, the whole 9 yards. Doesn't that make sense? What do you think about them killing that project now? Is that just kind of the metaphor for 2025, killing concepts that actually make half an ounce of sense? Because obviously, the real future of Meta is humanoid robots, because they can really corner the market. You know, that's the thing, is when you only have 150 Chinese companies alone going after humanoid robots. I mean, that's a market, obviously, that Meta can corner and get some real value out of. I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. Do remember, I do these videos in order to support Silicon Dojo, silicondojo.com, authorityless, gatekeeperless, free to end user, hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do. We just had a class last night on the Moondream AI computer vision model. We're going to be having a class coming up on pushing AI to the edge with Raspberry Pi. We're going to have a lot of other classes coming up. These are all in-person, hands-on classes. Take a look at silicondojo.com if you're interested. If you want to support free to end user education, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, see y'all later.